Alright, fellow bass players. I'm about to do something dangerous. Here's my short scale Ibanez Headless bass. I want to put on the Dario Tapewound strings on it. Why is this dangerous? Because you might not know, but Tapewound strings, if you cut them, they unwind, right? And you have to cut them when you put them on headless bass. So I have to figure out a solution to keep them from unwinding. And as I am a synthesizer builder as well as a bass player, it has occurred to me a possible solution, and this is a risk. I'm risking like $50 that this string set cost, but I think it's a worthwhile risk because I really think this bass will sound really nice with Tapewound strings on it, and at least I'll get a video out of it even if it breaks. But we're gonna try. So the possible solution that I'm thinking is using thermal shrink tubing that I use normally for synthesizer, for making cables and stuff. Basically, these are little tubes that when you hold heat underneath them, like a lighter, they shrink and hold. They're basically for when you're making cables, they isolate any exposed wires so that you don't cause any kind of short circuits, right? So I have a couple of different measurements of shrink tubing here. I think I probably have all of the measurements that I need for these strings. So the first thing we need to do is kind of measure out the strings and see where the shrink tubing needs to go on each string. So here's the strings, right? These are very nice. I use them on my fretless and I love them, and I think they will sound exquisite on the fretted bass as well. So they're wound in pairs of twos, and as you see, they have this purple winding, which is where you're supposed to wind them on the post of the bass. But this bass doesn't have a post because it's a headless. So first I'm gonna stick the ball in here to kind of measure where the shrink tubing is gonna have to go, right? And pretty much this area right here needs to be covered with shrink tubing. Let me get a plier. I think this is a good width. Let's make it large enough so that it can cover a wide area of the string, and that'll ensure, that'll give us more friction and better chance of the string surviving. It will also protect the string from the screw that's gonna tighten it in place, right? Because there's these screws here that tighten the strings on the head, on the headless head here. So let's see if this fits. Looks like it does. Right. Let me go get a lighter. Oh, cheeky babies. Get away from here, cheeky babies. Right, so here's the string is already hooked over here, and I've put this piece of shrink tubing. We call it thermal fit over here in Mexico. And now I'm gonna hopefully not damage the strings by heating up the shrink tubing. And yeah, you have to be quick with it so you don't burn the nylon. And there it is. So now I need my Allen key to pull out, to unwind the screw here so it'll fit, so the string will fit, because now it's thicker, right? Because it's got that shrink tubing protection that's hopefully gonna keep the string from unwinding. Let's turn this around. It's a really nice bass. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna tighten this now. Once I cut it, I'm gonna drop a little drop of super glue at the end of my cut, and that should also help secure it. The other side here again. There we go. Not too tight because we don't wanna over tighten, we don't wanna damage the string, even though now it's protected somewhat by the string tubing. That's looking good. Let's move on. Next string up should be this guy over here. I should probably look at the baggie to make sure. That's followed by, oh, hold on. This is the E string, but this is a 5-string set. Am I missing a string? Was this a 4-string set? God damn it. Where's the box for it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no.
What happened? Why don't you grab it, one from another set?
Because I don't have this kind of string.
Well, No.
Alright, so I've just checked and it was my mistake. I bought a 4-string set when I should have bought a 5-string set. But you know what? I'm going to continue making this video because this is a proof of concept for my idea. I think I'm just going to use, for now, just use a metal B string on this bass. Need it to fit through here. There. Yeah, at least I cleared the nut now. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it. Now I can cut it, and we're gonna give it of super glue. Let me go get the super glue. Tiny drop of super glue here. This will hopefully keep it from unwinding further. All right, now while the glue is drying, we're gonna work on the A string. So that's the red one. So I have to just be extra careful. So it's just a tiny drop. Oh no, you know what? That's just gonna be a super glue stain on my bass. Maybe the super glue wasn't the greatest idea. Or maybe I should do it off the bass. You know, we should try without the super glue. Okay, next string. Let's see if this black one fits. And we're gonna forego the super glue this time. And now we have the last one. So sadly, I don't have the B string for this set. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that came with the bass. This is a brand new bass that I've been going crazy with customization here. All right, so now we're gonna tune it up and hear what it sounds like. And I'll come back with an update after a few days, showing off how these strings will sound on this bass. This is my Ibanez EHB 1505 SS for short scale. It's a 30-inch scale version of this bass. Kind of the more unique sleeper version of it. Everybody's using the multi-scale ones. And I got this one, I really liked it. All right, I'll be back. Alright, so the 5-string set of nylon tapewound strings has arrived. So I can finally replace the big old silver string here with a proper nylon tapewound Dario. Go with the other 4. I think I'll need to use a thicker tube of thermal tubing for this string. But first let's remove the one that's coming out. Loosen it up. Maybe we need only a small piece of shrink tubing that goes from the clamp to the nut. So you can't cover it here because it won't go through, and you can't go over the nut, so it has to be just here. I'm going to use a marker, I think. So you've got the shrink tubing tightly wrapped there, holding and winding together so that I can cut this here. I'll cut it once it's already clamped in. That'll help unwind as well. Help it not unwind, rather. Tighten it good, but don't over tighten. This looks good, actually. Let's just tune up and play the bass.